Hello everyone and welcome to the week 25 workout. This workout is a little bit different in that it's not a real intense workout. It's a very low impact, very relaxed stretching exercise workout. When can you do this? I would suggest not doing this right when you wake up in the morning, maybe going for a walk, going about your day, doing a few chores, whatever it is that you do to get moving in the morning or in the afternoon. Do this after you've done something else. So your muscles are warm. You don't want to be stretching tight, cold muscles. That's when we tend to overstretch and tear things and can hurt ourselves. So the first thing we're going to start off with is just standing up straight. Now, I've noticed that throughout the day I tend to round my shoulders forward and push my hips forward, almost making a C with my body. So what you're going to do is push your shoulders back and push your bottom back as well. So you want to make that normal alignment in your spine. Sometimes I do this and I just have my hands right here and I breathe and I can actually feel my back crack. Like it's been not standing up straight for super long time. You can do this against a wall as long as you allow a little bit of space in that lower back, and you can put your hands right on top of each other on that lower back and go up against a wall to push your shoulder blades and your sacrum or your lower back into it. Whew. And I tend to draw my navel in and try to engage the core, so I'm not just letting everything loose. I'm trying to draw everything in and get back into alignment. And like I said, this is just great because I tend to bring my shoulders forward, so it realigns me and it gets me feeling like almost a little bit refreshed in the middle of the day. And then the next exercise or stretch we're going to do is standing cat-cow. It's pretty important while you're pregnant not to overextend any part of this movement. So we're going to stand with our feet a little bit wider than hips width, put our hands above our knees, and we're going to breathe in and round our back. And we're going to relax. Look up towards the ceiling. And then from the side, it's going to look like this. You don't want to do either of these movements. So my lower pelvis isn't moving much, it's mostly just my back, and I feel it right here in the middle back, especially here. And when I relax, and it's fantastic. You want to try to keep your shoulders away from your ears, so don't shoulder shrug. Keep a nice relaxed spine. Right. Now you're going to put the soles of your feet together. You're going to sit up straight and then use your hands above your ankles to draw your feet in towards your pelvis. You're going to sit up, and if you can lean forward, I don't want you to try to touch your head to your toes. Sit up straight, so shoulders back, chest forward, and lean forward just a tiny hair, and you're going to start to feel a slight pull right here in the groin, and it feels great. And I just like to hold my feet because then at least I can gauge how much I'm pulling on. I don't want you to pull on my ankles. You don't want to pull on your ankles to pull yourself into a stretch. There should be almost no tension in your hands. I keep waiting for when the lower back pain increases, and some days it's really uncomfortable and I feel like I can't get comfortable, and then I constantly am tossing and turning all night. And then other days I really don't feel it, but I know that as my belly gets bigger, I'm gonna feel more and more of it. All right. I'm gonna have you cross your legs like this and then reach over to the side. So I just put my hands on my ear and just bent over the side. Release that oblique. I'm not rocking, I'm not throwing myself. I'm just bending into this arm with my hand on the ground until I feel a little bit of a stretch in that oblique. And then I'm gonna do the other side. So what other workouts is everyone else doing? Is anyone doing yoga? I've been swimming. Has anyone else gone swimming? I have found that I've been wearing just a wetsuit with a very thin wetsuit with a sports bra underneath it, mostly because I was concerned that the reviews I read of the pregnancy bathing suits said they were for shorter torsos, and I tend to have a long torso, so the wetsuit's working for me. All right, the next we're gonna do is a figure 4. So you're gonna sit like this, feet right in front of the hips. And then you're gonna bring one ankle over your knee, make a little 4 like this. And you're just gonna sit up, and you're gonna feel the back of that hip feels so tight. And it's going to relax. I, again, don't need to put any real pressure on trying to bring myself forward. I'm tight enough that this is a good stretch for me. I'm going to switch sides. And you can hold these stretches for as long as you want. I just hold them until I feel a little bit of the muscle relax, and I hold it for maybe 5 seconds longer, and then I move on. The relaxation isn't going to be this drastic. All of a sudden you go from doing this and your legs bent all the way to the other side of your other leg, and you're splayed open. It's going to be just a subtle relax, like I still haven't felt it in this leg, but I feel it right now. Very minor relaxation. So the last thing we're gonna do is to relax the IT band, which is a band right on the side of your leg that goes down, that's very tight, because our hips tend to, as we get looser, as the hips loosen in pregnancy, this tends to get tighter because we don't move as much because our hips aren't as steady. So if you have a significant other, but you don't have a roller, I will show you what to do. Now, if you have a roller, you know how to roll on this, and you're just gonna roll on that IT band. I don't put all my body weight on it because to me that's very uncomfortable. But I try to go all the way up to my glute, and then I try to go all the way down and roll forward. And I go all the way back and all the way forward. Oh, that feels great. I'm gonna do it on the other side. So if you don't have a roller, but you have a significant other, what you can have them do is basically you lay on your side with your legs straight, and they're just gonna start here and just try to bring that tension down to the feet. And they're gonna go here, and this even feels good. Just put a little bit, again, 3 pounds of pressure down, all the way down, so you can relax that IT band. And with that, all of the stretches are done. Now, this I like to do a couple of times a week. It's amazing how if I don't spend a specific time stretching, I get very tight in my hips, my hamstrings, my abdomen, and my core. So you want to try to do this as frequently as you need to, especially as you get further along in pregnancy, mostly because the looser you can keep your joints, the happier you're going to be. And if you can engage someone else to help you with some of these things, it will make you feel even better. Thank you so much for watching again. I really look forward to your comments, likes, and follows. Make sure you like and follow us on Instagram and leave any comments on Instagram or on YouTube, so that way we know what you want to see in the next workout videos, and we'll see you all again next week. Thanks.